of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Here's a target, and it's complete. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw again. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
He's tackled on the play at the 23. First down for the offense.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy is 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Stanford. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. action here on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. We'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Ball handed to the running back. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. You cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tough spot here. 2nd and 1 for their 19. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down and 10 now. Wants to throw it.
Line giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
The completion sets up a second down play.
Quarterback can run the football like this. It puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Delayed handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the catch. It's Duke. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll give it to the back. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Hoffman. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
1st and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Duke. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. To the air, it's Hoffman. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. They'll try the ground game here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. It is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Crosses the touchdown, Huskies. A big defensive score.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Get the second half started with a running play. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Dropping back, it's Hoffman. Looking to throw it deep. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Grab down the middle. It's Duke. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Running back with the football. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, the defense better start adjusting, realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Dropping back. It's Hoffman. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted. Moved across his body. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. He flips it to the back across the middle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And they hand it off to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And there's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up. QB keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Let's it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Scanning the field, it's Hoffman. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Working clock with the ground game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. To the air, it's Hoffman. Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this 3rd down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on 3rd down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to chuck it again. And the receivers got it. Looks like Stanford will have the 1st down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They get a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
And Chris, the home crowd is in complete shock. Just a few seconds left in this game, and we're either headed to overtime or it could end on a two-point conversion. It's an awful feeling to be devastated and yet still so nervous here on this last play at the same time.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Back to throw. It's Hoffman. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
The offense will set up here on 3rd and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. Picks up the first, looking for more. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. Looking downfield, it's Hoffman. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. touchdown, Washington. They jump on top in OT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Interesting gamble here early in overtime. They're set up for a two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, he did not get in. They stopped him. Let's see if that gamble comes back to haunt them.
Washington, 27. Stanford, 21.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Here comes a crucial third down play. They have two plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive. It's first and goal now. As a design quarterback keeper, the junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's in there. A touchdown to tie the game and set up a PAT to win it in OT.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And now for the PAT to win the game. Extra point puts him in front by 1.